So we are still on the TruRAC diamond whitetail hunt here on Layton Lakes, and there's actually a herd of whitetail right over here at a drink zone with some pretty bad winds. So we're going to try to get them out into the open, because I actually see a pretty good sized buck back there. I don't know what your problem is. Yeah, that's just a 2. I wasn't sure, but that's got to be one of the better ones I've seen so far. It'll be a good start. Can you step out? He actually looks good, though. Like, he doesn't have the really tall G2s. He's kind of like the albino we shot. I want to try to get that one as a check, and this one, obviously, mainly. Can you stop? Hey, hope he doesn't hear that. He just took a really bad angle. Alright. Just gonna do that. And that. Don't know how they both dropped, but that's a pretty decent start. Been just grinding this map in general anytime that I'm not recording, shooting whitetail, hoping for respawns. I have shot a couple of good ones here, but that's definitely, that first one we shot is by far the best I've actually had at this particular zone. So hopefully we're going to have consec so we don't have to spend too much time. Of course we do not, so I think I'm going to get it just because I think this guy's a pretty high score. See if I can get his track as I run by here. Apparently not. I got tracks from every other deer, but I did just hear a warning call, so they're coming back. Probably just try to pop 2 does or a doe and a buck, whatever we can get. These 2 will work, I think. Hopefully that was lung on the first one. Alright, we're good. So now we can actually see what he's going to score, because he's got to be 93 kilos or so. I think he's going to be 920s anyway, so definitely one I want to put somewhere on the wall, because like I said, he doesn't have the super tall G2s that I don't like. What the... Oh, okay, that was going through a shadow. I thought I missed a melanistic somehow. So, 40% and 80%. I don't think I mentioned in the intro because I was preoccupied with trying to make sure I could get this buck, but I'm planning on making this video a little more like the ones in the past where I'm not really focusing on big animals as much as just kind of, if I see a male of any species, big or not, TruRAC or not, we're going to take it down. But yeah, that's a good looking deer. 922, not bad. I think we'll, tax him. He'll look good somewhere on the wall. And yeah, I'm just going to try to, make it a little less grindy from my perspective so you can see a little more realistically, like, what actually happens in, say, like, an hour and a half or 2 hour hunt instead of what's been lately, like, multiple days worth of hunts in most videos. Alright, this is, interesting. Hi. Where's your friend? Is that him? Oh, yeah, I almost just hit him again. Help! I almost hit him again as he ran in front of me. But I think... I'm pretty sure that was the only 2 bucks in this herd other than one, like a level 1 that didn't have antlers. And that was the 91 kilo track I hit on my way over here, so another good one, 902. Again, a pretty decent rack. I don't love like the, I don't know, there's just too many tines for the amount of mass here in my opinion, but doesn't have the ridiculous G2, so I'll probably mount it anyway, and just a nice little silver as well. I'm actually not really sure what to do with, like, ducks and stuff in my lodge, because I've started, like, a TruRAC lodge, and I'm just going to have one for, like everything before TruRAC, so I want to get my diamond roe deer, and, I guess all the horned diamonds as well, because eventually they are going to get some form of TruRACs, but they did say everything is going to get TruRACs. Like, ideally, the idea of TruRACs for something like ducks or bears, because one just ran by... The randomization should be in, like, the kind of size of the animal. Well, not randomization, but it should, like, the weight of the duck, say this one's actually a very big one, 921, it should be considerably larger than one that, say, is, I don't know, a 700. So, I don't know whether to put that in, like, the post-TruRACs lodge, because TruRACs are kind of out, or to wait and see if they're actually going to get some update that's going to make it distinguishable from others. I don't know. Hey! There's a piebald doe. And a small buck. How far is that actually? Because I'm getting like 430. It's about 330. I still got the 270. I realize this doesn't do much better at that range, but I'm going to use it anyway. Just for funds. That actually might have gotten double lung. For once, using the 270 might have actually been a decent call over the Mosin. She definitely didn't go very far. Yeah, it was actually double lung. That's interesting. I mean, I don't tend to shoot does very often. That doesn't even look like it made it to double lung. I know for sure if I shot a buck exactly there at that range, well, I shouldn't say I know for sure, but I really don't think that I actually would have gotten double lung. So I wonder if they actually are, like, a little easier. Easier to get double lung from distance. That's odd, because I did a lot of, like, long-range shooting with the 270 on the Twitch stream the other day and never got double lung. I still don't know if this is a thing, but I hosted multiplayer the other day. I think it was on a Twitch stream. And it actually feels like it's starting to pay off, like, hunting the map over and over, hosting multiplayer, like, getting all these whitetail zones. Unless maybe I've just missed them before, it feels like I'm actually starting to run into whitetail in areas that I wasn't seeing them before, so maybe we're actually getting somewhere in the direction of actually, hopefully, having a level 3 spawn. Dude. I swear, they had to have done something. There's just no way I should be seeing this many rares. All of the same species, and a lot of them are bucks. Like, it's gotta be something with TruRACs. Can you turn broadside again? Please. I don't know why I'm even bothering to use a proper weapon, really. I just think he's eventually gonna turn, yeah. That'll bring him down pretty quick. That's a nice thing to see. Not a very big piebald, but piebald nonetheless. Bunch of deer. Ooh, feeding out there. What time is it? Oh. Alright. Time passed a little quicker in game than I realized. I'm actually just curious at this point. Are you guys seeing an increase in at least rare whitetail? I think I've had one rare blacktail, but the whitetail have just been insane. Just, that's 2 piebalds, 3 albinos, I think. And I've got the melanistic as well. Like, that just feels like, unless I've just got the dumbest wave of luck ever, it doesn't feel like that should be possible. I wonder if this is 2 herds. There's just a lot of deer here. I think that's the one I wanted, so see if maybe we can get him when he stands up. Ooh, that was probably too high. Probably got vertebrae, but yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, because he is dying. Don't think I hit him on any of those follow-ups either. I have actually noticed, like, it seems later evening for feeding times actually has a lot of deer out towards the water, so I might actually keep it this way. Normally I would just switch it back to drinking time, but we're almost up into... I might be into Willowpeg a little bit now, actually, but we're almost up to where I'm going to fast travel back down anyway. Man, almost actually managed to get the spinal cord on that one. Wouldn't have minded not having the track, but he ran the direction I'm heading anyway. I kind of think I might change my mind. Just, I haven't had many whitetail actually out feeding, and I would like to go check, like, Chila and, there's a place in Valmont. It's the same place where I've gotten a couple of diamond blacktail now. This little lake right here. It actually has done quite well for me for whitetail during their drink time, so I think I'm probably just going to switch back to, like, 12:30 and go back to drink times, because, A, I'm not seeing many whitetail in feed time for some reason, and also, B, I hate the fog, and I'd rather just hunt where I can see clearly. Also, I like how I said I was going to shoot things that weren't TruRACs, and I think the only one I've shot has been a duck, so go figure, but there's actually been a fair decent amount of whitetail, so I'm not going to complain, but let's actually go change the time. Found something else that's not a TruRAC while I'm potentially waiting for all the whitetail to funnel in here in Chila to their zone. I do that all the time. I try to stay just under the spine on elk, so I can get them double lung at range, and I always manage to just punch right through the spinal cord. Now, I'm not going to complain, but eventually I'm going to mess that up and be a little too high and lose all my quick kill. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Before I shoot that, I literally just came from over there. So I don't know how they're already... Maybe they're just trotting in? Yeah. Hold on. If I can spot that doe again. Because the thing is, if you have them spotted and then they switch from, say, traveling to drinking as she just did, you actually won't get the zone. You got to spot them again. That's cool to have a whitetail zone here. I wasn't aware they would even do that. But now I have no reason for you, so Just gonna do that. Go get this guy, and yeah, got another place to check for whitetail. I really do think there's got to be something to just like gaining zones. I really whoa, that was bigger than I thought. That's nearly level 5 at that weight. I really have no reason for thinking that other than, you know, it just seems like more deer appear the more zones you acquire. Maybe that's just luck, but it's not the first time I've noticed that with whitetail. Huh. That second shot was just a lucky neck hit. I'll take it. At least there's a decent buck here anyway. Not in a very good spot, but I think if we just go up the hill here a little bit, we can probably get a 270 heart shot in. I've really been carrying the 270 a lot since I'm only hunting whitetail, and I do find it kind of useful for just like shots where I'd rather, you know, go for that than with the Mosin. Missed the heart, but double lung because way better penetration with the polymer tips. Actually, I really haven't done it much this video, but the one nice thing about having the 270 on me is if I need to go for a frontal shot, I'm much more likely to get the heart if I use the 270 than the Mosin. It's just the penetration it just makes it much more doable. So let's say I were to find a level 3, if it's only giving me a frontal shot, maybe it's feeding and I'd rather not alert it or have it move. That might actually be something I could go for, but nice little gold. He's actually got that kind of thing where one beam goes up and one goes a lot more down. Very uneven actually in brow tines. I think I might just, I don't know if I'm going to put that anywhere, but I might as well have it in case I want to show off some asymmetry. The wind is really not helping me here, but got a couple of bucks in here. Try to maybe get them both. Just in the interest of respawns. Can you stop? You're going to stop in all those, aren't you? Alright, we'll see what happens then. Missed the heart shot. I don't know how in the world the bucks end up staying longer than the does, but I'll take it. Not much of anything special hanging out here, but that will mean hopefully 2 new bucks next time I get here. Pretty sure this one's actually... oh, he's actually bigger. Less mass, but better tines, I guess. I do like this rack. There's no, like, really tiny tines, none that are ridiculously large. Just like a good-looking younger whitetail. Ooh. No, I thought for sure that was a 3. Dang it. I decided to come back up here. This is where I just shot the piebald and I think 2 other bucks. The only reason I came back up is because we got to feeding time and I wanted to try the rest of the river run, and that's got to be so close. He's got the mass, he's got the big G2s. If that's not like a 930, I don't know. I was sure. Because I have like a 934 and a 935. I thought he was bigger than that. Probably going to ruin quick kill here, but I'm just going to go for a heart shot because that angle's kind of bad for Mosin. Yeah, definitely missed the heart, but I think I maybe got double lung. Pretty sure. Can actually go and see what he weighed then. He's got to be like 94, I think. 94.02. So close. He's actually going to be maybe not even quite 930 then, unless he's high trophy rating. Which he is, 940. Best one I've killed. Not too bad, but I believed. Oh, that was single lung. Also just barely too high, maybe? Almost had it, but that is the personal best whitetail I shot, and we've been at it for an hour and a half. So let's head back to the trophy lodge. I quite like we're actually starting to get somewhere with the TruRAC lodge now. I still think this is the best set of antlers I've seen. Maybe I'm biased because it's on an albino, but I think it looks good. Got our 940 up here. There's a 930 and a 922 on the back wall for whitetail. Couple of blacktail diamonds around. Our new piebalds here. We're looking pretty good, and I appreciate the fact that the diamond whitetail is actually challenging, because number one, it's keeping me motivated to come back, and number two, I like a good challenge, so it's been fun. I can't wait to actually get one down. I really thought we might have had one there, but we're getting closer and closer nearly every video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.